broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Yeah, that's right.
Yes,
I'm
love
good.
those
Yeah.
air drums.
Dead on, man. Dead on.
Ooh, that's talented. You can almost really hear it, guys. Hello and welcome to AfterBuzz TV's recap from Modern Family for the show Playdates, Season 7, Episode 10.
The drum keeps
I'm
going.
your host, Adam Salandra. You can find me on Twitter at Adam Salandra. And joining me tonight, we have...
Hey guys, I'm Susanah Kim. You can find me on Twitter at Susanah_Kim.
And I'm Lindsey Miller. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and awkwardly periscoping at Rockin' Mama Life.
Hi. Khaliel Abooboo here. Find me on Twitter and Instagram at Khaliel Abooboo. And Happy New Year.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone.
2016.
Well, yes, and I can't wait to watch you awkward periscope, by the way.
It's so awkward.
Sounds really good.
It's a good thing they like disappear.
Yes, after 24 hours.
Because
All right, today was called Playdates, and let's do it. The first thing, the main thing, was Uncle Mitchell Fun Day. The kids, Haley, what are their names? Haley. I keep saying
starting strong. We're doing good.
Kicking it off well. All the kids had to. I thought this was super. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually say them. Yeah, I do know them. I thought this was hilarious that they presented him a certificate, a coupon. Because have you all done that? I've done
Yes.
it,
Oh, I've been
definitely.
there. Yes.
But you definitely
Everybody's
don't
given a
expect them to
coupon,
cash in, and if
kids.
you do,
No.
okay. But it was hilarious that they were unprepared.
Yeah.
Oh, big
Very
fail.
relatable. Yeah, big fail. But I loved their trick to drive around and be like, "What do you think it is?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really smart.
Blindfolded.
It
was
didn't
really
work
smart.
out, but it was really smart.
Think harder.
To write that
My
down.
mom has cashed in on a couple.
She has,
coupons, so
yes.
Has she?
Yes.
And
I
you-
would cash in.
Did you think she wasn't going to at the time? And then,
No, I knew she would because I know my mom.
Yeah,
But
you know
That's
that.
such like a kid. I think every kid like gives their parent that gift, like a thing. You're like,
Totally.
I'll make you breakfast.
Yeah.
Right.
I actually,
I'll clean my room for you. And you're like,
Right.
really?
I had a very risky moment once that I bought a book of like coupons for your mom, so it could have just like they could have
Oh.
kept coming, but
Oh, yeah.
not one, which is great.
Nice.
Yeah, she was like,
yeah, no.
"You're never going to do anything
Her
for me."
gift to
and
you.
that's what it
If my son gets me coupons someday, I will cash them in.
is. So if he's watching right now,
Make
his
him
toddler
good.
self.
He's 2,
Yeah.
so.
So far, so good. He'll do
Just
something for
saying.
you. The omelet dance was a good start to that.
Or
It's your
horrible.
birthday.
Yeah.
And all the
It's your birthday. Was this smooth?
Only on AfterBuzz do we get an instant replay of that, and it was very good the second time around too. And then ultimately went to Ray Liotta's house. You got very excited when you realized who Ray Liotta was. I think
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah.
So I know Ray Liotta, but I didn't know any of those movies. I don't.
Yeah,
I just
I've
knew
never
his
seen them.
name.
Um,
So
Yeah.
awkward
good-
for all of us.
Goodfellas. He was the main guy.
I didn't see it. I know every movie he was probably in, but
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually don't know
Didn't
the
see any
other
of
two.
them.
Was he in?
I
You
don't
don't
know.
know Field of Dreams?
No, I
I
don't know
know-
that.
I've
one.
never
Isn't
seen
that
it.
the If They Build It, They Will
Yep,
Come?
yep. Like I said, I know
If you
every-
If they build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come.
It's
You know
based
what?
on-
like a
They did that in
cornfield.
they did that in the Hey Arnold episode.
There you
So
go.
there you go.
There you go.
gotta
And that's
watch
how
Field
we
of
know
Dreams.
him.
And that's how we know
The
Ray
other
Liotta
thing.
I think he's on a
ultimately.
new show now too, right? With J-Lo? Is that someone
Is he?
else? Am I tripping? Okay, well, someone
don't
check
know.
that.
Please, may Ray Liotta not be watching right now. We gotta stop.
You know what I love? I love when actors can like make fun of themselves.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like, I
Yes.
mean, it's not.
When-
I'm sure when his agent called him up, he was like, "Hey, all right, we got got this gig for you.
Where no one knows you.
Where you're gonna be on Modern Family and nobody's gonna have any idea who you are because you're a washed-up husband. You want to do
It's
it?
a story of your life.
Right.
Truth in comedy is we all sat here not knowing who he was.
But it's great, like I love when an actor can
That
do
is
that.
true, but I mean, as soon as they said Goodfellas, I was like, oh, but he looks so old now. Like, you go back and watch the movie, he's like a young 20, 30 something guy, and like now.
Time has
happened?
passed.
You look good, Ray. I thought you looked good.
No, not saying, but I'm
For
just
his
saying,
age.
like, I knew.
Not the one you knew. You
Yeah.
wouldn't
He
even
He doesn't look
recognize
the
him.
same. He
Exactly.
looks good.
Well, ultimately, they ended up at Barbra Streisand's house, which I thought we might get an appearance.
I was hoping so. I was
that's
hoping.
That's like
That
a
was
big deal.
disappointing.
Also, though, it would have been a surprise, and if you get Barbra Streisand, you'd have to announce it, so it wouldn't have been a surprise. So
But
Yeah,
no,
that's
because it was
true.
all over like Twitter and because
I thought I
it
heard
was
something
all over
about
Twitter. It was all over the spoilers and saying Barbra Streisand's gonna be on, and there was no
Oh,
Barbara.
so that's even more disappointing. So you thought she really was
There's no
coming?
Barbara.
No,
Maybe
not
she'll
even
come later this season.
Maybe that's just a tease.
She couldn't even sing Happy Birthday.
You
I mean,
never
come on.
know. I know.
Well,
but-
I mean, they were like at her house, like sing for me. Like that's a little.
she did the right thing.
Yeah, she did the right thing.
She was like, how about not?
And
She
how much
didn't even
would the
want Ray
show
to come
have
in.
to pay for her to sing a song, right?
Yeah, that would be even the impersonator to sing
Right,
it. To be
This is
intense.
true. Was it even Barbara?
That right.
Right.
It was
Gotta check the
like
credits.
her.
Yeah, it
check
sounded
the
like a,
credits.
but I don't know. That's still a lot of money just for her voice when they
Right.
could have a
There are a
faker.
lot of drag queens that sound just like her too.
Exactly, a
Just
lot of
saying.
practice. Moving right along to Lily and Cam. This was great that she had a little crush. But I knew when he thought that right away that something was going to go wrong because, well, I mean, obviously
That's
it's a
how the
television show, yeah.
yeah.
But it was, I loved that it was the dad who had a thick Canadian accent,
Yes.
I have to say. But,
It was a terrible Canadian accent.
oh, was you didn't find that to be genuine? I said
did
thick, not good.
I did not. I don't know. I grew up in Rochester, which is like
Oh.
I'm pretty much like a
Sure,
de
so you
facto
can say.
Canadian.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
our TV programming was like Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've heard a good number of Canucks in my day. I used to vacation there every summer, and I was
Wait, what did you call
Not
them?
so much.
Canucks.
Oh, Canucks, okay. I thought
I'm
you
not
said
sure if
Cooks,
that's
and I was like,
offensive.
oh,
Oh, this is like over my
Canadian.
head.
I don't know
Canadian.
Catch the
Canada.
accent.
Loonies and Toonies and yeah. No.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
Nobody.
it was no.
No.
I'm sorry.
Love Canadian.
I
mine
know
was a no.
Looney Tunes.
Right.
No? Not the
Gotcha
same
there.
And Hey Arnold.
No.
Hey,
And Hey
So
Arnold.
basically, things from our past are we're
It's their money.
Yeah.
Loonies and Toonies.
Oh,
they pay
wow.
with.
I
Really?
definitely did not know that.
How do you take that
I thought-
seriously?
I thought Looney
Canada, they don't
Tunes.
lock their doors. They don't have speed limits.
Since you are such a pro in Canada, I will go out on a limb and say it probably was a bad Canadian accent. Then I didn't.
I mean, I don't really know. It's been a while.
I
haven't
think,
lived
you
at
know,
home.
Loonies
But I
and
thought it
Toonies.
was very. It was hard to place. There are different Canadian dialects.
Sure.
You know. So perhaps he was Vancouver side.
Perhaps.
There
So what's up there?
There you go.
I don't know.
Benefit
I'm
of the
from
doubt.
the East Coast.
I
Toronto.
hardly know Rochester, so I couldn't tell you even what.
Nobody
anyone-
knows
yeah,
Rochester.
so it's fine. I mean, I've heard of it. Anyway, that was a
Same.
cute scene. I mean, every
What are we
scene that they
talking
were in. Where are we?
Oh, Canada.
Lily and Cam, and I
Yes.
like when. Why does Lily have braces? Isn't she young for that? Or am I wrong about
I
that?
didn't notice the
Notice
braces.
that, yeah.
Did I watch the episode?
But a 90s cartoon that you watched, you remember braces from that.
I remember Brace Face.
I like her. I think it's hard when child actors they start so young and then they grow older and you're like, you're really not good at this.
Yeah.
And she's good. I think she's
Yes.
cute. And she's funny and,
And
she's
a few years
spunky.
ago, when she wasn't even old enough to necessarily be good, they made her so sassy and kind of like.
Yeah.
She was great then, and so
Yeah.
I'm still on
Yes.
board. Even as she gets older, braces, awkward. I'm
Yeah.
in for.
I
I'm
love
into
her.
it.
I think
Yeah.
she's great.
Great. Phil and Claire tonight had new friends. What were their names? Tom and Lisa.
Tom and
Delaney.
Lisa
Delaney.
Delaney.
Very
Yes.
rich. It was Key or Peele, but I don't actually.
I
watch the
actually
show.
don't know which
Okay.
one it is either.
So
I know
wow,
it was
we're
one
bringing
of
all
I
the
think it's
facts
Michael
tonight.
Keegan Key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Michael Keegan Key.
Okay, it was him.
Pretty
good.
sure.
And he was great. I loved that Phil was struggling so hard to not pay the check.
I know the feeling. You guys don't feel that?
It is
I
awkward.
don't. I'm
It's very awkward.
Claire.
It gets awkward.
I'm
I'm usually
Claire
just
Duffy.
like, let's have
But
them
if it's,
do it. But
if it's a friend, I have no problem with just like saying it.
No.
Sure.
My husband
Right.
is like that. I like have lived this scene
Wait,
over and over.
It is a Phil and Claire
Oh my
relationship,
gosh.
right?
No, I'm Claire.
Yeah.
in case you guys don't know.
We got it.
And my husband is Phil Dunphy. And I love him, and it works, and
Sure.
it's amazing, and it's why I love the show. But he is the same way. He will pay the bill before it even comes down. Like, the waiter will come by, and he,
We
like,
should go out to eat some.
throws
Right?
But, like, here's the thing, is we don't drink. We're vegetarians.
Oh.
And so when we go to
Vegetarians,
dinner
okay.
with people and they're getting like steak,
Steak and wine.
and like a full freaking bottle of wine or liquor and
Oh, yeah, so
dessert
that's
and all this stuff,
horrible.
and we're getting like a salad.
But-
And then my husband's picking up the bill. I'm like, they ate like 5 of our dinners.
It's
What?
super sweet of him, but yeah, that would be intense.
So I'm like,
Right.
do not pay that. I'm so cheap.
It's crazy to have Claire Dunphy here with us live, and I love it.
But I love when Phil's like, you married a weak man.
It's
I love
amazing.
that.
Yeah.
But twist, it was actually
Oh.
a bet all along, which I didn't see that coming.
So,
And
yeah.
for cricket eating. Now, if your
Disgusting.
husband Phil did that to you, I want to know what your reaction would be.
Oh, it would not be, it would be very similar to Claire's. Like, I make the food, so
You're going down.
just enjoy
The
that.
thing that bothered me is, why are you carrying around crickets?
They're actually a really good protein source. I don't know if I do not eat crickets.
She said,
I
I do not eat
you.
crickets, but I saw on Shark Tank.
How many grams of protein in a cricket?
I don't know exactly, but I saw on Shark Tank there were people that were marketing like crickets.
I know you can
for
buy 'em
a
at the pet
protein.
store.
They,
So
like,
as a vegetarian.
cover them in like chocolate and stuff, and I think they're a delicacy in some places.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I
I'm
wouldn't
sure.
do it.
that's all taken care of.
These
Let's,
places.
they can just eat crickets forever, and it's not going to be a big deal. But I think it will be a big deal.
It's in
Trying
post-workout.
to push your
food.
crickets on us.
Post-workout.
Just pop a cricket.
Cricket protein shake. That's disturbing. But yes, I'm sure the guys didn't know that. And so, yes, to carry on crickets is a little strange, but
little
they want to keep
strange.
that bet going. I loved how in love Phil was with Tom.
Oh my god.
That was an
Yeah.
amazing bromance. That was
He's in love
really.
with like every man though.
Yes,
right?
he loves to have a good
Yeah.
friend, especially now that he's lost Luke. I feel like he needs a man in his life.
Luke.
And Dylan's not around. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dylan.
exactly. Dylan's gone. Well, it all worked
So
out in
good,
the end.
yeah.
Well, it actually didn't because Phil's in big trouble, but
Yeah.
I've actually heard of that too. Like, the spaghetti reference that she made. I've heard that that's like an old timey voodoo trick
what did she say?
where
About
you
it?
put period blood in the spaghetti. That's where I took what she
I'm
said.
sorry. What?
Wow,
Y'all didn't
that
take
was-
it there?
That went
That
over
is
my
she said
head.
vile.
That's what I took. When she
you
said
just
I watched
she
that
said
show?
spaghetti. She said spaghetti, and she said I'm gonna
No.
put something in it, and it's not gonna be hot sauce or something like
Oh,
that.
well,
No,
then that-
and not gonna be love. She
Wow.
said not gonna be love, but no.
Yeah, it's not gonna be love.
That is
yeah.
not.
So
Yeah.
But if you've heard of that,
That
which
is-
is
I have heard of that
disturbing
before.
as can be,
But
that's
it's
probably
like-
why you thought that.
it's like
and
a-
maybe it's true.
Yeah, because it's like what I heard was that it's a voodoo trick, and like that's how like the women get the men to.
No.
So
have
if
you been
Claire's up on her
dating?
witch
I'm-
voodoo,
All
witchcraft.
sorts of
yeah.
wrong.
To,
That is
All sorts of
I hope I
wrong.
forget that as soon as we're done talking about this.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't even think about that next time I eat spaghetti.
you're probably just gonna make your own spaghetti from now
Yeah,
on.
so now I cannot cook, but I will figure it out ragged.
With cricket
and try-
meatballs?
Yes, exactly. I'll invite you over, the vegetarian non-drinker cricket pusher. To come feed me pasta.
Eat your cricket. Bah.
Shoot. And then probably one of my favorite things was the play date with Jay and Gloria when Jay, not wanting to get old,
Oh my god, I can't.
against, did they say what the
Marty.
character's name was?
Marty.
Marty.
Marty,
Yeah.
whose oldest is 66.
That and dead
Love that.
from natural causes. That was really amazing.
And she passed.
So good.
Like when he's like
So
back in
good.
our day,
So
he's
good.
like different day, his daughter's day. or
Different
something.
wars, next war, next war. That was amazing. I like when they reference Jay's age and how it's a problem for him because he's married to a younger woman. I think it's
Yeah.
an interesting dynamic, and it's always, I mean, he's amazing, so it's always super funny, I feel like,
Yeah.
to have that happen. But he was really, when Marty walked in, that was amazing. That he was like, "Oh, you have so much in common," and of course it was that he was.
I think we all knew that
all
he was
said,
going to be
of course.
old. It was obvious,
Yeah.
but I didn't think we were going to expect him to be that old.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man! And a couple weeks ago, there was it was Gloria's favorite telenovela, and she was it was like they were exactly like the family.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was wishing that it was just a quick joke, but I wish that was the whole episode, and so we kind of got that this time. So I'm sure they listened to what I had said and just threw it in, which I love
Yeah.
that. Thank you, writers.
They watch it. They watch us
Of
after.
course. As long as Ray Liotta's not, I hope everyone big else is. Everyone big else. Also, Manny's mustache
Oh my gosh.
was heartbreaking because it didn't exist.
I understand
Yeah,
the struggle.
I was gonna ask,
You
did that happen
don't,
to
you don't
you?
know
Been
the
there?
struggle. You're
But
looking good over
I
there.
know,
but-
you were like,
Well, this.
your facial hair is
Look, let me say
robust.
something. This just will not
Oh,
connect.
I didn't see
This
this.
just will not
I was
connect.
like, I was looking at you straight on and like, what are you
My
talking
husband
about?
can't. He looks
It
like
just will not
Wolverine. Like it
connect.
won't.
Luckily, they're even on both sides.
So that's
you
all
know?
that
Yeah.
really matters.
Praise God.
Yes.
But it just won't.
Were
Yeah.
you
connect.
waiting
No.
to grow a mustache when you were younger?
This is 26 years.
Oh, you're not
Never
shaving. You're
touched
like,
Struggle
anything.
is
For real?
real.
Never
No
touched it. This is 26.
Serious?
This is all I can get.
Oh, man.
So you get it.
Yeah.
Hearts out for
funny,
Manny
so-
tonight.
I get it.
You have a good personality. So you guys.
See, I wish I could get fuller, but now I feel very
Yes,
validated.
be
Thank you.
happy.
Thank you.
Be happy with what you have.
Thank you.
all right?
Yes. You always need to be grateful for what you
There's
have.
somebody out there with less.
Always, always.
Message.
The grass is browner somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Makes me feel better now that I know about spaghetti fears for the rest of my life. That at least I have good facial hair.
I feel like I've tainted you all. I'm sorry. I'm like really like I
I
did
think
not
it's
make
good to
that
know.
up.
I think it's good. Yeah, that's why I think it's good to know. You didn't make
It's
it up.
not good to know.
It's a real thing.
And then when
Ignorance
she
is
said it,
bliss.
that's exactly where I went. I was like, oh, they're referencing that.
Right, but that's because you heard it, not because
Right.
that's where your mind automatically goes.
Right,
so
right.
Well,
I
thanks
got
for
you back on
sharing.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Appreciate
sharing
that.
and terrifying.
Thanks
That's
for
all.
no thanks.
Did y'all have lines of the night that you liked?
I had several.
But where are they?
Mine
But I
was-
really, I loved with Cam and Lily when she was saying, he was like, laugh at all of his jokes and trying to flirt. She's like, but what if he isn't funny? And he goes, oh, honey, the cute ones rarely are. God doesn't give with both hands.
Yes,
That's
that
so
was one
true.
of mine too. So funny.
So true.
Y'all.
So
Take
true.
what you can get.
I don't know.
Those
I'm
are life
adorable
lessons
and
right
funny.
there.
Yeah, well, present company
You
excluded,
know,
obviously.
there are unicorns.
Yeah.
But
That's how we get the gigs here. But other than that, it's very rare.
yes.
So that was hilarious. Did you have anything?
No, she took mine. I don't know when it was, but
Do you wanna
someone said,
borrow
"What's
one?"
the gayest thing we can think of?" I think that's when they got to Barbara
Who's married
Streisand.
Yes, but
Oh, yeah.
he's married to him. That was amazing.
You took one of my favorites earlier. You said it. I can't remember what it is now.
I know.
how much of his.
When you said it, though, I remember being like, I bet that's someone's favorite. I
Yeah.
can't remember either, but
The different day, same day.
Oh, back in the
not my
day, different day.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't
Said
remember.
back in our day. He's like different day.
Yeah, no, I remember that, but I think I feel like
No,
it's
that's not
someone
what I
else.
thought either.
But no, mine one that really had me weak was when
yep, that's
they were
mine.
doing the nails.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were doing the nails.
It's funny, the juxtaposition.
Yes.
Right?
I get it. I'm Asian.
Right.
That's hilarious.
Awesome.
Like racial jokes with a child to me is just
Exactly.
as funny as it could possibly be.
So wrong, yet so right.
And I love that they always treat her because she's right there with them.
Yes.
Like, he's like when
Always.
he's like, "Hey, Lily, explain my joke,"
That's why it's amazing because Lily, like, you can't get one past Lily. So
Right.
it's so
She's
good.
there.
I love it. All right, guys. Well, I guess we did it. Playdates. What a fantastic episode.
Wait, sorry. I
Please.
have to bust in because there's an elephant in the room. Where is Andy?
You're right. That big old cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Well, this was bound to happen.
Devastating.
I knew they were going to stretch this baby out to the season
Right?
finale, and they did.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I'm upset
you
with the
bringing
writers.
things to the table, you did actually. You were following People's Choice Awards.
I was following the People's Choice Awards, and before we came in here, because they were, Modern Family was nominated for Favorite TV Network Comedy, and they lost to Big Bang. Big Bang is fantastic, but congrats on the nomination. And then also, Jesse Tyler Ferguson was nominated for Favorite TV Comedic Actor, and Sofia Vergara was nominated for Favorite TV Comedic Actress. Jesse Tyler Ferguson lost to Jim Parsons. It's Jim Parsons?
It is.
Yeah, from Big Bang. And then they hadn't announced the favorite comedic actress.
I'm here for anything, Sophia.
Good luck, Sophia. I love her too. She's married.
It's fine.
Big strapping man.
It's fine. No problem in here. I love it. All right. Well, now tell Sophia where she can find you. If she's
Sophia. You can find me at 6114.
No shame in his
Yeah,
game.
amazing.
You can find me on Twitter. If you're not trying to come to the house, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Khaliel Abooboo.
I'm Lindsey Miller. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, pretty much everywhere. Stalk me at Rockin' Mama Life.
You guys can find me on Twitter at Susanah_Kim, on Instagram at Susanah Kim.
You guys can find me everywhere at Adam Salandra. And please do. And thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next time.
Bye.
What's that? Let us.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.